special interview we have to do. Some people knew him to be Scooby. When he started from his Takrady days, he was known as Scooby. And at a point, he metamorphosed to Fiifi Sellah. And now he's XLNC. And the names will be going on like that. Fiifi Sellah, aka XLNC Fire, has joined us in the studio. We are about to do some interviews on his music, his radio profession, and more. Fiifi Sellah, he used to be with me at Plus FM when we were all there. Today, we will be talking about all those days and more. So be part of this interview. It is going to be very interesting. Now let me read the final tweets. Mr. Fiifi Sellah on radio. I'm about to give you those memories. Fiifi, get ready. Just as you have been opening your radio shows.
Yeah.
Do it for the people like that. Anytime Sellah will start his radio show, he will start with his own instrumentation, his own style. Let me take you back to 89.9.
Hey, my people, how you doing, my people? Let me pull it. Are you true? Excellent, Sammy Johnson say, catch on, I can't stay to the shots, able to say, how are you doing, my people? And hey, yes, Xylophone 102.1. You got to know a xylophone 102. There is no other one. Me tell you, say, Xylophone 102.1. You got to know xylophone 102. There is no other one, no other one. Sammy Flex have me right on the seat. Hey, today Missy Obeyazi. Hey, can't it in here shots able to say I say catch up on them one shed. Excellency what I says here was xylophone 102.3. Oh yeah, you my two fitty and can't it. Set I see. Hey, I wanna do me so you mama feel your boss. The current rebellion coming to Sasa Sakura, my conning chain, my channel, my kuma. Nama son of Sawaya me or Bahima. Missy, Nisi, Muhumarmio, Imbrosu Bantan, Muhumamanko, Elton Empema, Prepina Catchemo. I say a chance, I cook up on Coco. I know why you're a taxi driver. Sometimes I sell tickets at the son of Ariana. Come and diss me, I tell you me don't cater. To me go chat and a boy just I wonder. Hey, if you tune into Xylophone 102.3 right now, remember this Excellency Fire, and I said
Sophie, that spirit is still there.
we give thanks for life.
Wow.
We give thanks for life.
I thought that these days you couldn't maintain that pace. That reggae. Now, what has been the longest minute you've done with the reggae?
I think 1 minute 30 seconds. 1 minute 30 seconds. Yeah.
Chief
that was
Charles,
one
1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Chief Charles is a voice coach, but I'm not sure he can do that. No, he can't sustain. Like reggae. Chief, do you wanna try? Reggae. 1 minute 30 seconds.
I can give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. I want a good timer to do this for me.
I'm not sure I can. And I'm not sure if himself. I doubt it.
I want someone to time the voice coach for me if he can sustain the reggae for 1 good minute and 30 seconds. Chief, very good.
Yeah, I will.
But the interesting thing is that he doesn't even start like you are about to start with fresh breath. He will talk. He will do his freestyle thing, blah 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 blah. Then after that, he will come with the reggae. So, but we give you the freedom.
You have given me an assignment. You are telling me why I cannot do it.
Okay, Chief. Let's see if you can.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, we ready. We ready.
Charlie, time me.
No, go do it. Someone is timing. You dare do it.
Finish.
It's not easy to do. How many seconds?
21.
29
seconds. Okay, let me try.
You want to go again?
Yeah, I want to go again.
Okay, but you start with a freestyle before.
No, yeah, that's right.
I told you I doubt he can do it in 30 seconds.
How many did he do?
27 seconds.
1 minute.
27
No, I did 27 seconds.
And I didn't easy. That I've got is praying. I don't call him. Hey, shout out to my officers, Officer Frimpon and the co. Yay, great guys like that. But Fiifi, do you miss radio?
Radio has been part of me.
Okay.
You understand? So there's nothing like miss. I don't miss radio. It's still part of me.
Because you are not on air.
Because I'm not on air. Okay, people miss me. People miss me because they've been calling me, when are you coming back on radio and all that. But I don't miss being on radio because radio is my thing. I've been always on radio. If you wake me up today, you say go back to radio, I'll go on radio.
I see.
You know, but people are missing me. I don't really miss radio. You know the stress, Charlie. Right, I'm a little bit free. I'm focusing on my own thing. So
what does it mean that you not, even when given the opportunity, you're not ready to come on air? Is that what you mean?
When you give me the opportunity, give me some fat money, I come and do it for you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, give me the money, I'll do it for you.
So if the opportunity comes without any fat money, Fiifi,
no.
Sellah
I won't waste my time because I'm focusing on my craft. You know, I'm a musician, and I went on radio because I wanted to help the reggae and dancehall industry. They didn't have a mouthpiece, so I thought of going on radio. Even in Takoradi, I was asked, what do you want to play? Do you want to play hip life or you want to play reggae? I chose reggae because I found out that reggae didn't have the mouthpiece. So I went on radio just to promote GH reggae and dancehall, and I think I've done enough.
See, now you said you don't want to waste your time, and I'm getting scared. Why? Does it mean some people on radio are wasting their time?
Don't take it personal.
No, I'm taking it personal.
Yes, don't take it personal.
No, I'm taking it personal because I'm also here.
You are a journalist.
Yeah,
this is your field. I am a musician. I told you, I do music. Music is what people got to know about me. You understand? Whilst I'm on radio, I get people coming back to tell me, oh, Charlie, you know, they release album more, and you know there's a lot of stress on radio. And me as an artist, I need to devote and concentrate my time on something that I can be able to do and do comfortably. I know radio is part of me. At the age of and I can sit down and afford to, you know, give my time back to the people. But for now, I just want to have a me time.
All right, so
nothing personal. It's not a waste of time. This is it.
In simple terms, you want to pay attention to your music.
Yes.
You don't want to infiltrate it with any radio thing.
Yes.
Not at all.
Yes.
I see. Now you said that you came to radio to fulfill the job of reggae and dancehall in Ghana, and for how many years did you do that?
I got on radio in 2001, Sky Power FM. I played reggae for 8 years. I had the first reggae TV show, that's Reggae Avenue. I did it for 2 years, and I came to Accra on Plaza 89.9 FM and did it for like 5 years. So, but incognito, I've been promoting a lot of reggae dancehall artists, doing videos for them, you know, promoting them on social media. I've been underground for them a lot.
I see. Yeah. Now, do you think you've achieved your aim as a GH reggae and dancehall promoter within the years that you were on radio? Did you achieve your aim?
Solidly, and I give thanks to Plaza FM. I give thanks to you. You know, Flex newspaper did well. When we were on radio at Plaza 89.9 FM, we did we did a good job. You remember we were the ones that brought Sammy and Shatawale
I'll
together.
come back to that.
Yes, yes. So it's something that I see it as a feat that is not easy to accomplish in these times where reggae is being relegated to the doldrums, as it's not really something that we as Ghanaians own. So it was difficult, but I'm happy at where I was able to take it, and I know a lot of people are doing their work too. It's not the job is not over though, but I know a lot of people are doing their own.
I see.
part.
Now, the people you promoted on radio, the people you used your days on radio to even project, were they grateful to you, or have they been grateful to you?
Oh, it's a human thing. It's a human thing that you expect. Sometimes I believe that we expect more from people, and then we sometimes we get broken-hearted. Maybe I expected a lot from people. Like, whilst I'm not on radio, somebody would just call me up and check me up. Oh, Charlie Sellah, what's up? Charlie, you dey egg now, you dey play my music, oh, but now you know there again. How you dey fare? Everything good? Oh, Sellah, like those times I dey bring you some payola small, make you take do your thing. So right now, how you dey get your thing? Like nobody is, and maybe I was expecting people to do that, but I've grown to understand that it's a human thing. You understand? You don't expect more from people. People can do what they can do, and that's all. So in a way, I've learned. You understand? I won't say when I go back on radio I'm not going to promote wholeheartedly. I'm going to still do it. You understand? And not expect something.
I see. Now, Fiifi Sellah is my special guest, aka XLNC. Now, one thing is also clear that when you were on radio, it was easy for you to get some artists to collaborate or to feature on your songs.
Yeah.
Now that you are off radio, is it the same when you call them, oh, Charlie, come and let's do a joint? Do they respond with speed?
Sammy Flex.
Yes, sir.
You this guy,
Oh, I know. I mean, me and you will be guys. Me and you will be guys. Don't be me alone. I'll be guy. You will be guy.
I want to know why you asking this question, Sammy Flex.
Oh,
because I'm somebody who really don't like to get other people on my joint because of my high intellect when I'm writing music. I don't really get, so it's not easy for me to feature. So I'm surprised because I've had an encounter with one of the artists in Ghana who I'm still waiting on him to do my track. So I'm surprised that you're saying that.
Because I'm in the spirit and I can read within you that there are some artists that
Obofo Flex.
You can add Reverend Obofo Flex.
Obofo Flex.
Yeah.
A difficult part because, as I'm saying, I have some artists that have given a particular song. I don't want to mention the artist's name and the song, but as at now, we've not done the.
What has been his reason for not getting back to you?
I don't know. The other time was, Sellah, be like you for call me this week. Like, Sellah, you for call me. And I keep calling and it's like I'm not getting any returns. But that's why I'm saying maybe you expect more. I was expecting my guy to give me a little of his clout since I've been, I was supporting him, but it's not easy, so it's cool.
I see. Now, I know there are not many reggae shows on radio.
Yeah.
At least I can still count Black Rasta's show, King Lagazi, and some few ones. Yeah. When you were on air, you were more concentrated on promoting songs, reggae songs, or dancehall songs made in Ghana. Yeah. Do you think that those who have the space, are they also doing that? Or maybe they are not doing more of that?
To be honest, I don't really listen to them. To be honest,
you don't listen to
very, very honest. I know their style of play, I know their ideologies, I know where they're coming from, so I don't pay attention to most of them because what I have is an alternative radio for reggae. So, and to go into that space, you need to have that experience that I have. So, since I know they don't have it, I know where they are going. So it's like it's like an MP or Nkwema on say they are taking care of some part of the fraternity, and then I think we're still missing that show that promotes GH reggae artists and their music and try to put food on their table, try to give them numbers, physical numbers. We've missed that, and you are doing it. I know you're doing it for the hip life but you should do more for reggae.
We are always open. As much as they want us to do business, why not? We can do it. But then there is this notion that reggae on radio doesn't sell. That is why many radio stations are running away from it. You were given Plus FM for a moment to even manage. Do you also agree with that notion that reggae doesn't sell on radio?
Well, reggae sells a lot. Reggae is international. It's international. Reggae is the only song that has taken Ghanaian artists to heights in these times. All our artists are all reggae children. You see, reggae sells. Every radio station starts playing reggae to get the numbers, and after that,
when they are doing their tests,
when they are doing their test transmission, when the marketers come inside, they are like, no, because they don't really understand what reggae is all about. But reggae has been able to blow up Jamaica. Jamaica is just a small continent. Reggae has sold Jamaica. So if anybody says reggae doesn't sell, then that means it's Africa, it's Ghana. Ghana, we like high life, we like hip life, we like all those types. That's why reggae is not selling. But that doesn't mean reggae doesn't sell. It's just because of where we found ourselves right now. We don't really support reggae. You understand? If we give more support to reggae, like I did, I'm telling you, we have more Shatawales, more Saminis, more Stone Boys, because there are a lot. D Sharifs, there are a lot. There are a lot out there. They just need a platform, and they will make it sell. But you know how the vibes are. Reggae doesn't sell. We smokers, they are rowdy. All those vibes are vibes that are brewed inside the media houses by marketers and media men who don't really like reggae presenters, and they don't really understand what reggae is all about. But I believe if you really get close to reggae and get to understand reggae, you know that reggae has ruled the world as at now with positive vibes. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. It wasn't AJ Konimo who sang that. It was Bob Marley. But we all have that narrative. You understand? So I believe we need to change the narratives and then find out how commercial reggae is all about. Because, believe you me, I have a lot of people who love reggae, but they are not dreadlocks. And me, I stand for reggae people. I don't stand for Rasta people. And that's the problem I'm having with my Rasta brethren. Because they feel I don't support Rasta or I don't defend Rasta. I don't defend the truth. The truth defends itself. You understand? So for me, when I'm on radio, I don't use my radio to promote Rasta ideologies. I use it to promote reggae for reggae people, because there are a lot of people in the banks, there are a lot of people at high places who love reggae. But if you put it in that Rasta and Rasta wants to own it, it's not for Rasta. Reggae is music. It's a genre.
I see. Yeah. Now, for the purposes of those who might not understand what you mean by Rasta ideologies, which one is the Rasta ideology?
The Rasta ideology, as in reggae, belongs to Rasta people. Like it's Rasta that is making reggae commercial and all that.
You need to smoke if you are doing reggae, those kind of things?
Oh no, those kind of things. I'm saying that it's not like you need to smoke to do reggae. It's not like that. There are a lot of people who do reggae, conscious reggae. I'm just trying to say that there are a lot of people who love reggae who are not Rastas. So if we promote reggae as if reggae belongs to Rastas, then it means we will always have to fit in. We'll find airtime and fit in. But reggae, you love reggae music.
Exactly,
and
I do.
You are dropping reggae music on your show 24/7. So we should treat reggae as a normal genre, but it doesn't belong to a sect or fraternity. It's like gospel music. Everybody enjoys gospel music. It doesn't belong to anybody. That's what I stand for.
Let's now come to your music self. I'm sure we've done a lot of radio. Now let's come to music. For how long have you been off radio? Since Plus FM?
Since Plus FM, I think 2006 and 2016 and 17.
Maybe somewhere 2016, early 2016. So what it means that
it was late. It was late 2016. I think it was in November. Also.
November, eh?
Yeah,
okay, no problem. So let's say, give and take, like 3 years you have been off radio. How many reggae songs have you released since these years?
Since these years, I released 42 mixtapes produced by myself. Yeah. Yes. 42 mixtapes. I got one that I'm holding on to.
Okay.
So you have to understand, music is not a joke.
I know.
I released 42, and I have one of those 42 that I am holding on to right now, and that's the Antichrist song.
Okay.
And after that, I recorded some with Asasiase. It's not yet out. I have a couple of recordings, but they are not out. I have a 27-track album. It's not yet out.
Okay.
And yes, I have a lot of reggae tracks, but they are not yet out.
They are not yet out.
Yeah.
The kind of songs you do, how do you market them? Do you market them on the stage, as in performance, or just as people are selling online, digital stores and all that? Are you also able to sell? Are people patronizing your songs, as in reggae songs there?
Okay, one thing I've realized along my journey is that you have to be a very big star, very known star, before you try to venture into online or digital sales, or because you won't get. Yeah, it's difficult for people in Ghana to even trust online dealings. So buying online is very hard. I tried that with iTunes, and within 2 years I sold $14. Yes, $14.
Is it only with reggae songs? Because during yesterday's album listening of Black Rice Testing Book 2 by Road, he also said same thing, that when he put his songs online for the digital sales, he made just $54, even though he was spending like $50 to
put it there.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not like that. I'm saying the thing is, you have to be very known worldwide, so that your worldwide.
But Fiifi Sellah is known.
No.
Fiifi Sellah is not known.
No. Some pockets of Jamaica, pockets of America, pockets of UK, Belgium, China, Japan, pockets, but not that. So I cannot, the people who I know, or there are people who are not really, musical people who will spend their money. There are people who grew up with me. This new song, I want to download XLNC. That's what we are working for right now. But apart from that, it's very difficult to sell online as an up-and-coming artist. So what I do is I organize shows at places that I love to play, places that I know I can get the buy-in clientele. We take some CDs there, we take some merchandise there, and then we connect, we bond, and we do performances. So most of the songs that are not released, I'm performing them live, and I'm getting the crowd, the following, because we've been performing on shows, so we'll be getting the following of songs that are not even really on radio. So
Okay.
I'm going traditional now. I'm like taking it, I'm pretending as if there's no radio for me. So let me go onto the street, let me perform one-on-one and get the fan base, and then they can request my music, they can ask, because if you don't have demand, why do you supply? I don't have the demand to sell online, why do I supply? And promo, I spend money promoting because I don't have the demand. I should have the demand before I put the music out there.
I see. Talking about these shows, apart from the ones you have been organizing yourself, do you also get call-ups and being paid well?
Sammy Flex, no be easy.
I know, right?
Let's count how many shows have come up this year and how many artists have got the chance to be on. It's not that easy. The industry don't have shows. Xylophone, they big up now. Things, and we all have to hold. I was waiting to play one big xylophone show so that I go collect some money. The industry is not helping us, so there are less shows. So unless you put up your own shows, the last show that I got was from Music. I even have a friend there that gave me that link. So yeah, Music. Music is peanut.
I know.
Yeah, so
I know.
Definitely we've been surviving out of music, you understand, and we are happy that we have that other side of our brain that is able to generate money not only on shows and on entertainment platforms. So it's not easy.
I know.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is Fiifi Sellah someone who has been on radio? Are people expecting or demanding parola from you? Do you sometimes pay parola for DJs to promote your works?
Right now.
Even now, because now you are doing music 100%. So
it looks like I have to pay parola, right?
That's what I'm asking.
I've paid my dues.
Are people demanding that from you?
No, I've paid my dues. You don't forget who I am. I am T.H. Okwadisa Squad. I have music that most of us grew up with. Thank you very much. Most of us grew up with. So why do you have to take money from me again to enjoy your own thing? You grew up with me. So why do you want to take money from me before you play my music? I'll give you the music. If you don't play it, I have the fan base already who are enjoying it, because social media is there. They download the music, they enjoy it. You understand? So if I come on radio, I give you my music, I don't put any money on it. You understand? Because I don't have the money to give you now. Yeah, You understand what I'm saying? I don't have
Exactly.
the money to give you now, so I'll give it to you. Yo, this is the new tune. Yo, this tune is going to do this to the people, do this to the people. If you play it at this hour, it's going to give these people this kind of vibe. So play this music for them. If I turn and you throw my music in the dustbin, I'm gone. I try to help you. I gave you music. I sing for you to be happy. If you don't want it, I don't try to force it on you.
So no one is demanding it from you, but even from their antics, if you see that,
if you demand, I will pay.
if they demand, you pay.
You, Sammy Flex. There are some people when they demand, I will pay. You understand? Because I know what I'm going to get from.
Oh, okay.
Payola
I get
is
it.
very important.
I get it.
You don't just pay payola.
It depends on who.
You understand? I know what I'm going to get if I give you money right now, Sammy. I know I'm going to get this and that and that and that, just because of that one song and that money I gave you. That's how you pay payola. You don't pay payola because you want promotion. You pay payola to bond with the individual presenter, so that the individual presenter will sleep and wake up you, and when he has events or other things,
He can connect you
as well. It's not like because of your music. If it's because of your music, my lord, forget. Sammy, I have to say the truth.
Yeah, I get you.
I have to say the truth.
I get you now.
I just have to say the truth.
Now, for the past years, you have been preaching about unity for reggae and dancehall artists.
Thank you.
I remember on radio, you did the unthinkable by bringing together Samini and Shatta Wale.
Yeah.
And do you think it worked even now? Or the results we are enjoying now, are they united like you wanted it to be?
You can tell me. You are the man now. You can tell me. Because it's been a long time since I got off radar with them. And I'm following their post and all that. I don't see any beef. I don't really see any beef. I'm happy. Shatta and Stonebwoy are doing their thing. I'm hoping for collaborations. That's what I'm hoping for. Like,
Okay.
hear some Samini Shatta collaboration. It's long overdue. It's long overdue. They are starving us. They need to give us that vibe. You know, I'm waiting for Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale collaboration. It's like that. But you can tell me
But
if
some people are of the view that the more we preach unity for these dancehall and reggae artists, it rather kills their vibe.
the vibe, yeah.
Some people are even saying that ever since Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale behaved as if they are together now, they are fine, they are friends,
Yeah.
their vibe is dead. They are not vibrant like it used to be.
You and I know that the media loves controversy, and it's the media that is talking like saying this, because the media wants controversy and boom, boom, boom. So when they are doing good things, the media will not talk about, but when they are doing bad things, the media will talk about. That is why this vibe is out there. That these people, when they come together now, we won't get any fight again to talk about. Let's go into their families and find out the problems with their wives, and and we'll talk about that one too. It's more controversy.
We should be talking about the issues with their wives.
Yeah, children. Those are the things.
That one is more personal.
You see, those are the things. Those are the things that people want to know. People want to know how human the artist is. We shouldn't forget about that. Artists are being portrayed as some celebrities where itself. You need to show them that look, and that's what Shatta Wale does. Shatta will sit for WC Top and show his life. So I think we have to go deeper into their life, deeper into finding out. Yeah, I like the vibe the other time when XO, you did a big respect to you. You said XO was taking trotro. That was big for him. That was very big for him, and that's real. And let people get to know that Charlie XO, what happened. When somebody see him where they take trotro, they understand. Say maybe the industry they go well. So some of these things are things that I feel we need to go in there more. And the fight, they don't know how to do it. Sammy Flex, it's lyrical warfare. You don't need to
be physical.
You see, so when you go like that, then you see that we that were even supporting you, we feel like, oh Charlie, you are not doing it like the way you're supposed to do it. Do it nicely, so that the people. That's why we try to bring up Dance Mania.
I know.
You understand? Because the wrestling had that concept. You see, wrestling, they come to you as if it's giddy giddy deal, but they're acting. Yeah. You understand? So that's what we wanted to bring into the dance hall. Let everybody get to know that, look, you're giddy giddy giddy, it's just be acting for the fans to be happy. And that is basically everything. But they don't translate that to the fans. So at the end of the day, the fans are fighting. You understand? So they need to do it proper.
I see.
Yeah.
My special guest this morning on Showbiz Agenda is XLNC Fire, aka Fiifi Sellah. Maybe that is what you know him to be. Now, Fiifi, let's continue with music.
Yeah.
When it comes to lyrical content of reggae music, some people have criticized you guys. Either you promoting we or you promoting the other thing. Is it still the same, or we should consider that as just perception? It is not like that in reality.
It's just perception. I just told you, Bob Marley sings about emancipation. Reggae music is all about the downtrodden, trying to give hope, trying to inspire, and also talk about the economy. Reggae music is for serious-minded people. If you are not careful, you shallow minds will think, oh, it's all about we, because the media is promoting we, is promoting other things. But it is not like that. Reggae is very, very, very deep. You need a very deep mind. You need a very deep mind, a very sober mind, non-egoistic mind to really able to discern what reggae is all about. So we continue to promote reggae because it's good music. It's very, very good music. The frequency that reggae music is transmitting on is very good for us. That's why when you hear Bob Marley's music, no, you are like, oh, challenge you really see at you, but still, because it's in a particular frequency that we are tuned in. It's like the vibe, what the ambience, the whole ambience of the music. So we should treat it like that. We should treat it like the music and take away all those stigmatization or whatever that's on it. You know, it is there. We cannot take it away. Weed will be smoked. Ganja will be lit. It not be me, I go later. It was lit before I was born, and it continues. Other countries are legalizing it. So why don't we enlighten ourselves to find out why other countries are legalizing it? Why are they making money? And why is it here we call it a Bonsam Tower? Why is it here people use one roll of weed, and at the end of the day, 10 years they are in jail. When they go to jail, they get weed to smoke inside the jail too. You understand? Because I have been there before to do a show with Black Rasta and Rita Mali, and we were in one of the prisons in Ghana here. You understand? We were there inside the prison doing an event, and we had weed smoking in the prison. You understand? So that was when I was like, so if you want to take somebody and put the person in jail because the person is smoking weed, and the person goes into the jail and still smokes there, then what's happening? There's some simple,
what did you achieve?
What did you achieve? You see, so there are a lot of things that, you know, are there don't come on.
I know. Interesting times here with Fiifi Sellah, XLNC Fire. Now, Fiifi, when you came in, you gave me a T-shirt with the inscription Ajapa.
Yes.
And I know Ajapa is okay, let me ignore that. There is something Ajapa which is not related to music. I think it's related to fire, coal pot, or something like that.
Okay.
But your Ajapa, what is it about?
Okay, Ajapa, I found out something, that Ajapa is not the person who, while he's giving birth to a child and spending money and all that. Ajapa is an individual who thinks about the well-being of a child, of any kid. You understand? Because in Africa, you know, it doesn't take only a parent to train a child. It needs all of us, the whole community, the whole society comes together to train a child. So that's the vibe I'm trying to bring about. You know, because when we check, especially in the central region and some of the fishing areas, a lot of kids are going to fishing right now. They are not going to school, my brother. If you go there, it's so serious. Like, the system and everything is not really working well. So I'm of the view that, look, if you take your child to maybe master in fishing without any book knowledge or anything like that, at the end of the day, your child will be able to get all the boats and everything, and somebody with some small book will come and write 1, 2, 3, 4 and take the money from your child. So all you need to do is balance, you know. Take the child to school. Open the Juma, you can take the person here and train them. Also, there's dangers, you know, that we don't even know. I don't know what's happening, but because of the system, I know it's all because of money. The kids are sometimes they have to sell and make money to pay their school fees and help their mothers. These are things that I think we need to open up the conversation and try to stop it in a way, because on the street we see a lot of kids on the street. You know, where are they coming from? You understand? So these are the vibes. I just want us to talk about these vibes. You understand? Let's talk more about it and find out ways and means so that we can all be responsible for children. Because if your child is going to a very good school and my child is not going to school, in the next 20 years, your child becomes very intelligent. My child becomes very dumb. Your child wants to do this developmental project. My child doesn't understand. So we'll fight your child. So if your child is going to school and you see my child not going to school, try to say, Charlie, your child and what's happening. He's not going to school. You don't get job. Make I help you get job. Then you put your child to school so that at the end of the day, we move forward. So that's all about it.
Are you by this saying those who have not been to school are dumb, or those who are not lettered are not intelligent? Is that what you mean?
No, I'm saying in this time and age whereby our minds have been mentally taken away and we are speaking English, which is not even our core languages. That means you need to be prepared for the global thoughts or the collective intelligence of human beings. For one, a computer, you need to know. You understand? You don't go to school to go and lose yourself. You don't go to school to go and forget who you are. You go to school to acquire knowledge and then use it. You understand? So that's all I'm saying. You don't go to school and you lose yourself. If you didn't go to school, you need, in these times, you have a lot of problem because people will rip you off. You just need to open up your medulla. So that's what I'm saying. Just open up the medulla and get some knowledge, because it's a global village where we are right now. If you don't know how to use ATM, you give your PIN code to somebody to use it for you. That is dangerous. You understand? This is what I'm saying.
Okay, so Japa goes beyond a song. It is more or less like a project.
Yes.
Fiifi, Sellah is embarking.
Yes.
But it comes with a song as well.
It comes with a song. I have a song.
Is my DJ having it?
Deliver. Yes.
Okay. XLNC Fire. Fiifi Sellah is my special person here this morning on Showbiz Agenda. And I still want to read your tweets. If you have any question for Fiifi Sellah or XLNC, you can send it through. It is at xylophone 1021. You can still use the hashtag and Showbiz Agenda trending at number 4 in Ghana. Let me read some few tweets in the studio. XLNC Fire, deliver. So is this the Japa or this is a different thing altogether?
This is deliver. This has everything in it. This has a song.
Okay.
This is, I can do a cappella for you. Yes.
We can do it.
Mamin komba. Papa nye juma. Bufra wo fie. Ma wo bezi wo beshe. Awo for a bere. Wo brana ye doku. Wala freshe. University graduates po wenye juma nye. Bufrana nam stiti muamula mekrampe. Iraze te yesu freo. Riasi musama dosu. Yehuma ye o. Pape wala beshe wumba. Wala beje wumba. Deliver. TB Joshua yami deliver. Sammy Flex yami deliver. Fred I love your time deliver. Xylophone yami deliver. Nana Pia yami deliver. We are saying yes, Sammy Flex.
Awoyo feelings. Which feeling is this one? Is it
Awoyo. When you go to Jamaica, it's called it has a name.
It has a special name
and
in
it's
Jamaica.
It's given to it's like the Africans, the people in Jamaica who still have the African culture, the roots,
okay.
that kind of ancestral worship, feeling. That's the kind of rhythms they play, and it's so surprising that in Ghana, Awoyo is also like that. You understand? So it's the same thing. It's a good tune for Jamaicans too. They love it. They love it, and they are moving. They are dancing a dance that looks like kundum, and I'm like, wow, this is kundum. They are like, yeah, that's how when you hear this music, that's how you go. I'm like, wow.
Who produced this?
This one was produced by Wazumbi.
Oh,
Wazumbi. And it featured Wazumbi.
Oh, I know Wazumbi. Wazumbi is that kind of producer who can do this.
Yes.
Because he likes this traditional Afro-fused kind of beat.
Yes.
Wazumbi. Now, I also have with me here an album, Made in Africa.
Yeah.
And I hear it is out now. What are the details to share on this album?
Okay, Made in Africa was released in 2010. Yes, released in 2010 under Black and Tough International. That's Black Rasta's record label. Yeah, he helped me cut about 1,000 CDs. Big respect to Black
Were
Rasta.
you signed on to Black Rasta's label?
Not actually. Me and Black Rasta brethren. So it's like, yo, Excellency, your music is keeping long too much. Let's bring it out. I'm like, cool, Charlie. I'll put your logo on it. Let's do it. Bah, and bam. So I got his logo on it. So we duplicated about 1,000 copies that sold.
Okay.
And then it wasn't on digital. So in 2017, I put it on digital stores.
Oh, okay.
And I'm about to release my next solo album. So I just want people to have this. That's why I give it out. So this one has Castro. That's a Jamina on it. And it's an album that you need to have if you really want to know more about XLNC. And then Kubolo, we also have Nana Finn. Yeah, we also have Nana Finn and Stoneboy. Stoneboy is also on it. We have Stoneboy.
I see.
It, yeah.
So Deliver is not on it, I guess.
No, Deliver is
Deliver
not.
Is not.
Yeah,
Deliver
is a single is out, so you can have it.
So where can we get a Deliver? Because
you can download it when you go to BiniWords.com. You can download it there.
That is Elon Bini's blog, eh?
Yeah,
BiniWords.com.
Yeah.
Deliver. DJ Jessica, I don't know if you can slot in this one. Let's see if you can listen to some of them. Whilst DJ Sticker is working on them and Deliver is still at the background, I want to go on to Twitter. I've seen some one or two interesting tweets that I would want to read. He says, Sammy, why is it that elsewhere Two-Face is still rocking and our legends like Fiifi, Sellah and the rest have to struggle every time they want to put out music? Charlie, Sammy, we need to start the education now, or else one day Sack, Kwesi Arthur might face the same issue. And again he says, Sammy, it is sad to hear a whole legend like Fiifi saying he is more or less like an upcoming artist. You see, I've said a lot of times that our industry followers and loyalists, that is fans, need education. I'm sad when he said he owned $14 on iTunes. Wow. These two statements from Nana Radio. We'll come back to it. But let's pay attention to the Made in Africa album. We will listen to some one or two and we'll come back to wrap up this discussion. But for information, Deliver is on BiniWords.com. You can get it. You just Google Deliver, Fiifi, Sellah, and you can get this. So this is called Survivor, Fiifi, Sellah, and Stoneboy. Remember, it is way back. Ball J's production. These are some of the songs you can enjoy when you go online, digital stores, to get the Made in Africa album from XLNC Fire. I still remember this song.
Which one?
This particular one.
This particular one.
I still remember. It was banging those days.
Yes, those banging.
Wow. So we can get this and more on the Made in Africa album, which is online now.
Yes, it's online now.
Okay. And I believe whoever is looking for it can get it. But now, what is new is the Deliver. Now, let me come back to Dada Halfco and Chief Charles. Once again, talking about Nanaya Radio's tweet. What is Halfco saying about this? Where he is saying that if in Ghana we cannot still celebrate men like Fiifi, Sellah, and the rest of them, then Kwesi Arthur and the rest should also be careful, including Dada Halfco yourself. What are we saying?
I could relate to that tweet.
I know.
Because it happened to me. You know, because like I said, in Ghana we don't like new things. Once you came up as a group, everybody wants to see you end up and die in the group. Immediately you branch off, or immediately you start a solo project, people don't want to give you attention. That's what I'm saying. You could be writing music like Michael Jackson and people still wouldn't want to give you attention. Fiifi, Sellah is legendary. He came from the era of people who decided to do fancy rap, put the fancy language in rap. Imagine the generations they've influenced. Imagine the people they've influenced. I was an underground artist when Sasquatch came out. We were at that point looking for producer giddy. And you hear these people. And I must say, I'm also disappointed in DJ Sticker. You can't have Fiifi, Sellah in the studio.
Why are you always on the case of DJ Sticker?
Because you see, Sammy, you see, you have Fiifi, Sellah here. You refuse to play Sama Meta Tempo. Oh no. No.
He's a young DJ. Take it from that angle. He's a young DJ. He's a young DJ.
Because that's iconic. I mean, that song.
Oh, DJ Sekadio de Bayo. Unima,
Mafia boss.
Mafia.
You know, Sammy. So Fiifi is legendary. So it's the issue with the Ghanaian mentality, the way we psych ourselves. You see, people, when even this song that you played, this
Survivor.
No, the first one.
Deliver.
The Deliver song. You see, when I was listening to the song, I say, why do we as artists only get to know our roots only when we are maturing? Only when we're moving out. Out there, it's not like that. Yesterday, when this xenophobic attack started in South Africa, somebody asked a South African, say, you people are fools because you can't even speak English. You know them when they write, mostly they bring their language to play. And the person was like, we are not like you people. We always stick to our culture. We have been heavily influenced by the West. So when you are doing something that does not sound like the West, people think you are not even working hard. When can we just sit down and realize, like, this is our culture, let's get stuck to it and forget about everything? Why do we keep doing what the West does and they take the credit for it? Because, like I always say, when you go to a country where, I always mention a country like Vanuatu. When you go there and you're doing something that the West does, because they don't know where you come from, they're going to credit it to the West. But when we go there and we do something that will ask questions, they will ask questions like, which people do these things? And then they get to find out this is from Ghana. That is what we have been missing. And we have been using this thing to train our kids, and they are following the same pattern. Everybody, when High Life, somebody sees you, High Life now, jeans, and so we send to my baby. You understand? We always having a certain mentality about the things that belongs to us, no. We see it as a crassinema. But that is the one that will make the world's attention come to us. Brazil had been labeled as people who play samba football. What do we play? It was 99 when we played under 20 FFBB agro soccer. Even that one, it died out because it was Ghanaian originated. Azonto died out, Ghanaian originated. Why can't we keep things that we invent ourselves? Why can't we? We are always jumping on things done by the West. Then we jump on it and then we forget about our identity. It is bad. The Nigerians are not like that. So coming to the point where two-faced them are making waves still and our legendaries like Fiifi Sellah is not, it's because the Nigerians are not like that. The Nigerians respect culture. Do you know that on this Western African region, Nigerians influenced all of us to be going to weddings and engagements wearing African print? Initially, we weren't doing it. When people were traveling Obesha suit, going to wedding Obesha suit, the Nigerians actually influenced that with this their pata and all those ones. The Nigerians are never like that. When they see legends, they respect them. When Twitter put MTV base put Wizkid against the bunch, that let's vote and see, Wizkid put out a tweet and said stop being disrespectful. Yes. He said, this is a man that I've looked up to. This is a man who has put me on, who has done this. Stop being disrespectful. Delete this tweet. I'm even wondering if a Ghanaian artist could have done that. So we don't respect the culture. We don't respect legends. We don't look. Somebody could just call and probably speak to Fiifi in a certain way because that new generation they do it. They did it to Hammer at Joy FM. Somebody will just go and say something stupid. The Nigerians are not like that. They may be disrespectful in other areas, but people who have set marks, who have actually brought out, revolutions that has influenced generations, they don't go at them like that. So it's about time we sit back and educate the upcoming ones. Let them know that we need to respect legends. Other than that, once it's being done to Fiifi, it will be done to me. It will be done to the new baby born who has been born today. The next generation, we need to set up as a people.
Thank you so much. His name is Dada Hako.
Xylophone FM.
Now I'll be giving you the chance to talk to Fiifi Sellah, so get ready on the phone 0266660735, 0266660735, and again 0500000385. I know you've missed him. After Chief Charles, we will get onto the phone line, so you can also say a word or two to him. Mr. Chief Charles, let me listen to you, boss.
Sammy, I can relate. Yeah, of course.
The relatable people.
Yeah. I mean, he's my contemporary. Around the same time, their group came. What was the name? Sasquad. You remember Shepherds?
Yeah, Shepherds.
Same.
Yeah.
Chief, talk to your mic.
A cappella. The a cappella group.
Okay.
So we're contemporaries. But Sammy, let me quote something from the Bible. In Exodus chapter 1 verse 8, he said, "Then a new king who did not know Joseph arose." A new king who did not know Joseph arose. This was a potentate at the time Joseph was the king of Egypt. So this was someone who was supposed to know him, because there must be a history, the genealogy of kings that have come before whoever it is that came. But that king didn't know Joseph, that he was once a king. So I mean, in human history, sometimes as a result of things that happen, you will be obscured, you will be forgotten for what you have done before. And particularly in this or with this industry, which is privately driven, if you don't blow your trumpet, if you don't tell your story, nobody will tell it for you. So first of all, the onus is on you to tell your story, what you've done, so that it is in people's face, so that you are not forgotten. This has a reason, because Ghana as a country, we have broken down every structure and system that's supposed to make us what we're supposed to be. I tell you what, GBC used to have a archive department, where back in the day, if you went to GBC archives, it doesn't matter which musician or an actor, if you ask for the product, they would find it for you. GBC doesn't have that anymore. I think there was a time there was some fire to the archive department that destroyed some of the materials. I remember back in the day when Joy FM started, they had an archive department. If you went there and you were looking for something, you go to archives. Or if you have a song, you take it to the archives. And the guy kept it, and the DJs go there, they fish out the song, so you can have a discography of an artist from when they began. Today we don't have it anymore. No, today I doubt how many radio stations have archive department where they archive people's works. You have to actually carry it on pen drive and give it to them by yourself. If you don't, they don't have it. Sammy, so we have broken down structures, and that's why we are where we are today. Otherwise, the man is a legend. Again, sometimes I also blame the new crop of producers we have. I think they become a bit lazy. A lot of the time, people don't do good enough research. Back in the day, when GBC invited you for a program on their breakfast show or anything, you'd be surprised the kind of introduction the presenter would give, and you're wondering where they got those information. But before you come, they would have done enough research on you. So once you sit and the presenter begins to, tell about you and all that, you even feel so good before the interview starts. Where are all those today, Sammy? So yes, in Nigeria perhaps, maybe they are maintaining structures. Maybe they understand the act and they understand the role it plays in society. Unfortunately, in our society, the intelligentsia seem to think that we are just entertainers, so nothing to write home about. The other day, there's a discussion on Professor Jampo, on the kind of things he had said about entertainers, showbiz people getting into. And it surprised him, coming on the back of, you remember a couple of weeks ago, we discussed Pius Haji, who actually said that now entertainers or showbiz people are not people you can write off or take for granted. So Professor Jampo's speech or statement is a contrast. But this is the light which they see us. And so they don't even see, or we ourselves don't even see the need to keep records, history of people, because all of this adds to the national archives. It adds to the story of the nation. Because the nation is not only built by economy, a nation is also built strongly by its arts and culture.
True.
And so this forms part of the cultural heritage that you build as a country. Sammy, we've got to go back to some of these things.
Okay.
We've got to go back to it. People who have been there and done it, let's begin to document them so that they are not lost in the history or in the sands of time. Because a time is sandy. With time, the dust will blow on it.
Straight. Deep.
And nobody would see, what you've done
Deep.
anymore.
Thank you.
Let's go out there and tell our story. Me, the least opportunity I get, I tell my story. Because if I leave it to people to tell it for me, they will obscure it.
Thank you so much, Chief Charles. That was very strong. Now, Exdo is listening to us, and obviously he's responding to Fiifi Sellah's comment. He says, big ups, XLNC. XLNC is not just a musician and a presenter, he's also a good graphics designer and a video editor. But Sammy, forget it. Everybody has taken, or everybody takes Trotro before, not because of the industry. Taking Trotro is only economical.
Yes.
Let's go.
0266660735 and 0500000385. You can also call to say a word or two to Fiifi Sellah.